Heyo, I'm Auntie, and welcome to Hinterland, a nightmare before Christmas inspired island and all the holidays thereafter. Last episode, we found out that there is absolutely no magic in the holiday of Easter. It is all a lie upheld by parents all around the world and a man in a bunny suit. He decided to quit Easter when he found that Ruby, the resident rabbit of the Hinterlands, was trying to find the magic within Easter. And when she found out that there was absolutely no magic at all, she needed to continue to lie to Jack Skellington because he had placed her in charge of Easter to find what makes Easter so happy and that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. So, in her desperation to please Jack Skellington and keep him in the shadows or the absolute absence of magic, and that bunnies actually cannot lay eggs, and she definitely cannot let Jack find out bunnies do not lay eggs, like ever, especially chocolate egg. What was I going on? Oh yes. In her desperation to keep Jack in the shadows, she has set up her own chocolate factory here on Hinterland so she can keep on pumping out eggs because she no longer has the help of Zipper because he zipped out of his uniform and ran away never to be seen again, and she's all alone in this endeavor except for the gyroids that she has brilliantly dressed up as Zipper, helping her scatter around and make chocolate on the island. Alright, that's what's going on around here. So today we are going to design Ruby's new chocolate factory. So let's get decorating. As per usual, we are going to start from scratch. Though I do love Ruby's little moon landing setup. It's gotta go because we are in fact making a chocolate factory. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why doesn't Ruby just go to Jack and tell him, hey, listen, Easter is not actually real. Bunnies do not lay eggs. There is absolutely no magic when it comes to Easter, and it was all just made up by parents and a guy in a bunny suit, and we should just abandon the idea altogether. Well, Ruby was born on December 25th, Christmas Day, not just any Christmas day. The very Christmas Jack Skellington finally took over the whole day. Because on this island, Jack Skellington did in fact successfully take over Christmas. He did not learn his lesson and he turned his eye to all the other holidays with an insatiable lust for knowledge and power over the magic of these holidays. And Ruby knew, or Ruby knows, just over Jack will go to accomplish his goals of power and knowledge. And she's not allowed to break the news that he has been hoodwinked by Easter just like a small child, and it doesn't actually exist. Now, I know what you're thinking. Andy, there was an Easter druid in the Hinterlands, and I'm pretty sure they accidentally kidnapped the Easter bunny instead of Santa in the Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, the bigger a lie gets, and the longer you hold on to a lie, the more intricate the lie needs to get, the more details you need to put into it, the more effort you need to put into it to convince other people that the lie is in fact the truth. And this is exactly what happened to Zipper. A little white lie or chocolate being laid by bunnies and hidden every single year to be followed by wide-eyed children, sparking their imaginations and their wonder of the magics of the world. Well, that don't sound so bad. But once you get caught up in a lie, and the lie grows, the more lying, the more faking you need to do. No, Zipper kept up this lie so well and for so long that Easter almost became true, other than the fact that Bunnies do not lay chocolate eggs, and Zipper is not a bunny. He is just a guy in a bunny suit. It didn't matter because the holiday and the magic was true for the children around the world. And who is Zipper, Ruby, or anyone else to take away the magic of a child's imagination and the hope of magic and the realness of an holiday? Absolutely no one. You should never do that. But Andy, you literally just spent 2 episodes doing the exact opposite. Shh. Shh. It's not my fault. It's just all the stories going. Alright? Okay. So, this is the beginnings of our chocolate factory. Chocolate egg factory. I'm gonna put a little dirt right in this space right here. That's like Ruby's critters over on that side, and this is just like that factory part. That right there, that's caramel filling. Nom 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 nom. So obviously in this chocolate factory, we are going to be making Easter eggs. We got a little assembly or on this side. So we got the chocolate melting or cooking area, the caramel filling, and then it goes into that machine and it pops out. It's like, bah, eggs. So we got the eggs going in there, and of course we need some gyroids. Gyroids are the minions of Jack Skellington. He sends them out to all the residents of the island to take over all the holidays. So, of course, Ruby's got access to some of these gyroids, but the gyroids are kind of dumb. They got like little empty heads, right? They don't know what's going on. All they know is that they are helping all with creating Easter. They don't know that it's a lie. They think they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. We got this guy feeding the conveyor belt. We got this guy. He's going to be painting. Easter eggs must be painted. I don't know what this is. Yes. Okay, so he's painting those guys. I think I could get that all to like wrap it, you know, and then they're like all wrapped up in foils. Well, that guy's gonna like wrap them up in foil and stuff and then like paint them up like Easter eggs, and all artistic. Yeah, that's what's going on there. We got like a bunny day lamp, and bah, that's the one he's painting right now. It's glowing with excitement. And then of course we'll get some actual eggs. These ones are all fresh off the line. No, there isn't any white eggs. I don't think there are, and maybe I'm wrong, but I couldn't find any. So this guy is open all and he's like rolling up the chocolate and stuff to go in there to be shaped. You know, he's like rolling them in the caramel. Dung beetle? Chocolate beetle. It's not a dung beetle, it's a chocolate beetle. No, I'm thinking either the amber, like that. So that's gonna like go into the machine. Yeah, there's a mosquito in there, but still FDA approved. It's only like 0.01% mosquito. And then over here, we're gonna need some cooking gyroids. Drumwood. He kind of looks like a chep. Oh, chep. Boop. We got the twangwoid. Oh no. You know, like if you sing to flowers or you sing to things and you put love in it, it tastes better. Maybe that's what that guy's doing. The twangwoids do it with the chocolate. There's chocolate in these pots, by the way. Like a centipede on this side, like that. Ooh, protein. Extra protein chocolate bars. And we got the coffee grinder, because you do need to grind up all the dried cocoa beans. So that kind of makes sense to me. And then I do want to get these bunny day balloons in here. No, these are important. Okay, they're not important, but this guy's got an important job. He is trying to blow up these guys with this magical gyroid bubble breath. Do it. There we go. I want to get like a basket. These guys are next. That's going to create a scooch. I'm going to put it up there. Try to get some of these stacked bags in here. These are chocolate beans for chocolate making deliciousnesses. Maybe I could get a kettle in. This is, what is this for? This is for hot chocolate, right? You need hot chocolate. This could be like a cup of delicious hot chocolate. I don't know if that goes better than a centipede. Excuse me, centipede. We're experimenting with hot chocolate. Oh yeah, he's eating it. Nom, 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 nom. He dives into it. He's like, this is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. Okay. Sorry, centipede. Get some bunny day candy, of course. We need that. We're working on chocolate. We got this guy. He's just trying to be motivating, okay? That's all he's doing. Then I'll get a little zipper dater, like back there. Go to the walls. I get this bit in. I want to put it right there and see if that makes it look like it's connected. It kind of does, eh? Then I'll get some like ingredients, like order somewhere, like that. Got some more pots and pans, possibly there. Do we need a knife set? Probably. Is there, how much space are you taking up, gyrates? Let's put it over here. I like this. Oh, that's cool. That could kind of look like it's part of that. A little bit. Maybe. Put on this side as well. Get another one of these in the middle. Alright, let's go this way. So this guy is painting eggs. Well, I want to get these things around and hung up on the wall because it's like they're drying them. Is a drying process. They string them up and dry them on the wall like that. Yeah, okay. And then on this side, I'm going to get a fan. Get some of this. This is inspiration. This is inspiration for the earth. Right? Right. Then we got Picasso over here, kind of like managing Mr. Wrigley Boo on the other side, making sure that he is painting right, getting his artistic direction, his 2 cents, you know, in there. That's a duck. That's where eggs actually come from. Oh, and I would like to get some brooms and stuff because, yeah, Ruby is keeping a clean shop. They're not gonna have any stray rabbit ears or anything in there. But you know, I am gonna add a few spider web, just a few, a couple, like run there and down there, and maybe up there and down like that to the ceiling. So, as you know, Ruby is definitely taking the job of Easter very, very, very seriously. Now, you might expect that Ruby is just doing this out of straight fear of Jack Skellington. But after a while of working with the gyroids, hearing Zipper's story, and eating eggs for as long as she has, with quite a while, I would say, Ruby's fear of Jack Skellington eventually started to fade away. And the fear was soon replaced by something else. Watching the children find the eggs and seeing the smiles on their faces made Ruby feel something that she's never felt before. The joy of selflessness, being able to make someone happy by doing something good for them with absolutely no benefit to herself. What an idea. What a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Could this be the feeling that Jack Skellington has been searching for all these years? Could doing a good deed for the sake of doing a good deed be the magical secret sauce that has been lost and searched for all these years? Possibly. Now that was definitely a discovery. Well, this was something worth sharing with Jack Skellington. But if she were to tell him that she found out that she got a warm fuzzy feeling from giving selflessly, then she would have to tell Jack that she'd been lying to him, that Easter wasn't real, and that he had been fooled. No, that reaction is not something that Ruby's exactly looking for it to. But all along, would Ruby have to hold on to this lie? All along, would Ruby live the life as Zipper as? And all along, would she keep up the charade of Easter? It feels good to see children happy, but at what cost? Knowing what had happened to Zipper, knowing all of the labor that went in to being the Easter Bunny for all those years. Having to do a task forever with absolutely no recognition, knowing that the lie can go very, very far. But to preserve the magic that exists within Easter for the children, because magic is not exactly what you make or what you discover, but magic is something that you feel. It is the wonders of imagination. It is the imagination of a child. It is the glee that one feels when they are just faced with the most magical things around. Little white lies that keep the spirit of an holiday continuing on. But for now, she will keep the secrets of Easter to herself, keeping them away from the children of the world to continuously bring them joy and happiness, wonder and imagination, and to keep the secret from Jack Skellington in fear that the holiday will no longer be regarded by the Pumpkin King himself, and it will turn into something that was long forgotten, just like Christmas was abandoned many years ago when Jack turned his eye to the other holidays. For now, Ruby will continue to spread the warm, fuzzy feelings across the world through her selflessness in creating magic. Not real magic, but the magic of the soul. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the build. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!